Drum roll, featuring Daddy Harry. Sorry, I was thirsty. Today we're gonna be doing something that I've had on the back burner for like a long time. We're gonna be doing something with a mushroom I've never actually even seen. Okay, I've seen it because I went to the grocery store to get it, but I've never held it in real life. We're using a lion's mane mushroom. This is the lion. It's a Saturday. I don't normally shoot on a Saturday, and I'm feeling the weekend energy. Maybe I should pour a glass of wine. I don't think I have any wine left. So today we're gonna be making the iconic vegan steaks using lion's mane mushroom. Now, these videos went viral years ago. We know I love to hop on an old trend, but they actually resurfaced recently and people have been tagging me in them again. Wicked Kitchen, I feel like they're the ones that have like really pioneered this whole lion's mane mushroom thing. You know, I'm sure other people have done it. I know Mark at Sauce Stash has done it. I know a bunch of other vegan creators have used it, but Wicked circulates it. I see it because of them. And I'm really excited to be doing this today because lion's mane mushrooms are new to me and the end result looks amazing. Now, I read the comments. I read them. Sometimes I read them twice, if there's new comments. But listen, I read them, and I see what you guys say, and some of you say,
you're doing the recipes, but you're not putting your own spin on them, you're just trying them, and we want more from you.
I hear you. I wanna do what you guys want me to do. Within reason, because listen, again, I have no culinary background. My only experience in cooking is this vegan cooking thing that's been recorded throughout my history of time on YouTube. I love cooking, it's super fun for me, but I don't always have the scientific, like molecular knowledge that other brilliant vegan YouTubers have. I'm working on it, I'm learning all the time, but I don't have it all the time. So I love the things I cook for myself. Maybe I'll start putting more original recipes on here. I've always been a little nervous about it, but today I'm gonna put my own spin on this vegan lion's mane steak. But first, let's say a quick thank you to today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Bellesa. I am more than proud to partner with Bellesa as someone who thinks it's really important to shine a light on celebrating sexuality. And today, my friends at Bellesa and I are offering a free giveaway to literally every single person. Every single person that enters this giveaway will either get a gift card or a free toy. So some of the favorite toys that we have here from Bellesa are the Pebble. What I love about it is that it's ergonomically designed to fit perfectly in your hand. Super easy to hold, very comfortable. And it's so tiny, you can like take this when you're traveling. It's very inconspicuous if that's your vibe, literally. And also what's cool is that it actually can charge right in its case. There's a port here that you can just plug it right in. It's a little more discreet. And that brings us to our next toy, which is the Air Vibe. The Air Vibe is dual stimulation. It comes in the most discreet casing. It's waterproof, rechargeable, and silent, but deadly. Then we've got the Demi Wand. The Demi Wand works for all body types. It has a flexible neck that allows you to get just the angle or pressure that you want, and it has no annoying pattern modes. And finally, we've got the Thrust. This is no joke here, people. Bellesa actually used thousands of pieces of community feedback when designing the Thrust. So this was made for y'all, by y'all. Good job. On top of it all, these are all waterproof. So what are you waiting for? Go get yourself a new toy or a gift card to a toy. You could give it to a friend. Use my link in the description, use this link right here, and you'll be entered for free and have fun. Hey, treat yourself. You deserve it. You really do. All right, and with that, let's get back to the video. We have the Wicked Kitchen version, which is like you put it in the pan, salt, pepper, beep, bop, boop, bop, beep, cast iron. Press it first, then you flip.
Press, flip, press, flip, press, flip, press, flip, press, flip.
Then there's Mark's version, which is to do a whole bunch of sciencey things and flip press and more sciencey stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna marinate these lion's mane mushrooms. Lion's mane mushrooms. I'm gonna marinate these lion's mane mushrooms, and then we're gonna do the flip, press, flip, press, flip, press, flip, press. I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be great. Let's get this lion's mane mushroom out of the fridge so you guys can see it. These guys are admittedly pretty small. I don't really wanna touch it. It's hairy, not this hairy. I wish. I don't know if I like that. I don't know why, but I just feel like a little creature is gonna crawl out of this when I pick it up. Do we name it? I broke it. Reginald and Reggie. It's pretty spongy. So I'm actually thinking that this, I'm gonna put this down. No, I'll pick it up, I'm good. I'm actually thinking that this is gonna absorb a marinade really nicely. You know what this looks like? If any of you have seen the Dark Crystal, it looks like the little creature whose head is like its mouth, its whole mouth is like its head. I have a coaster of this thing. This guy You see it, right? So lion's mane mushroom is really cool. It's linked to a bunch of different studies that say it can really improve your memory, your cognitive function. It's good for your brain, essentially. Probably because it kind of looks like a brain. Anyway, so this is what we're working with today. Reginald is a medium small lion's mane mushroom, so this steak is gonna be small, but we won't be making any mistakes. I'm gonna start off by making the marinade, and then we're gonna give Reginald a bath in the marinade. So let's start off with, you guessed it, the marinade. So we're gonna add some vegetable broth, garlic powder, onion powder, nutritional yeast, light brown sugar, cumin, some tomato paste, liquid aminos, or soy sauce, or tamari, lemon juice, and a little bit of liquid smoke, salt, and pepper. You know what I'm realizing is that we don't really have anything in here that's gonna make this red. Ooh. Not red, but I just realized I have some vegan Worcester sauce. I'm gonna add a little bit of this in there because I feel like that's gonna add a steaky vibe. Ooh, that was a good glob. Woo, that smells good. Holy moly. Okay, I want it to be red. I think I realize now maybe I should have gotten some beet juice because I think beet juice would probably also add a little bit of an earthy flavor. I believe in Mark's version he used beetroot powder, but I don't have that either. So I might do the thing where I run to the grocery store really quick and try to go get it. I'm gonna do that. I will be back. Hold please. We're back with the power of palm. Now, I'm only gonna add like a tablespoon at first, and we can always add more because we don't want it to taste like beets. But it should add a nice juicy red color. Wait, this isn't beet juice, this is pomegranate juice. Well, that's not what I meant to do. I don't know why I could get beet juice from palm because the fruit is literally right there in the name. It's not gonna be red. If you want it to be red, add beetroot powder or beet juice like I was supposed to. On the bright side, it doesn't taste like pomegranate. Oh, can't believe I just did that. You know what? I'll add a little smoked paprika and I'll add a little regular paprika. Just use beet powder or beet juice. Don't do what I'm doing. It's gonna be what it is, and that's what it is. That's the way it goes. This is the way it's gotta be. That's the way it is. It's just the way it is. And just a hint more tomato paste. Oh, all right, that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, people? Ooh, it does smell really good. Maybe the pomegranate was the secret ingredient. Can't believe I did that. I mean, I can, but I also can't. The reason I made that mistake is because I was literally watching my new dog, Lucille, on my phone while I was walking to the grocery store the whole entire time because I have a camera on her because she has separation anxiety. If anyone has tips on how to deal with separation anxiety, yes, she's crate trained. I give her a little Kong toy before I go with peanut butter in it. She still cries a lot. I just don't want my neighbors to kick me out of my apartment. So I apologize, it's probably not gonna look as red and rare as we had hoped, but we can still test the texture, which is just as important in my opinion. I'm a new dog mom, y'all. It's tough out here, but very rewarding, and I love it. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. So let's put Reginald, and we'll put Reggie in there too. I'm really trying to rack my brain if there's anything else red I could put in there, but there's just not. Pure beet juice, beet powder, pomegranate juice. Hibiscus juice. Ooh, hibiscus. I have dried hibiscus flowers. Is this gonna make it taste like flowers though? You asked for it, y'all. You told me to put my own spin on things. This is what happens, okay? There are recipes that I know that are tried and true that I'm really good at and I can perfect in my own time, but on the fly, it's gonna end in me using dried hibiscus in a steak recipe. I think the flavor might be mild enough that it won't be a problem. And there's so many other very strong flavors in this mixture that I don't see it being an issue. I'm gonna rehydrate those. Just like, give me like 15 more minutes. It's gonna be dark by the time I finish this video, isn't it? But we got this, we're in this together. If this is the kind of stuff you guys like, I'm happy to keep doing it. Maybe it'll be great. I still have hope, okay? I put pomegranate juice in it and it somehow doesn't taste terrible, so. I should call this Chaos Kitchen. Chaos Cooking with Merle. I am strongly considering doing a cookbook at some point because the recipes I know really well. But when I'm trying a new recipe for the first time, which I'm always doing when I'm filming these, by the way, I'm not like testing them beforehand. I'm always doing it on the fly because then you get a natural, real reaction. But the downside is that then anything goes. Hi, we've switched to Merle Cam and now I've got this boiled and let's turn it down. Just turn it off, honestly, but we've got a nice, deep, rich color there. There, and now you can see we've got a nice, rich, deep red, almost purpley color. This should absolutely switch up the color of our concoction.
Let's do this, baby.
Let me just taste it. A little bitter, quite bitter actually. What if I just put a drop? Just a little drop, just a little at a time. This will not be included in the recipe that I put in the description for this, because this is not how you should do this. All right, we got a little bit of the color. I'm gonna save this for at the end, because ideally when you do this, you'll add the beetroot powder or beet juice right into the thing and it'll be red. And you won't have to do it this crazy way that I'm doing it. I'll just brush it with it at the end so we can get pretty bloody. Reginald and Reggie patiently waiting here. I'm gonna top them off, cover these guys up, and we're gonna let these marinate in here. Oh wow, the fur on this mushroom is like water resistant. Excellent. Now this bath, if you will, would probably be good for like 4, even 5 mushrooms. I've got a couple more in my fridge in case anything went wrong. Don't know why I think that was gonna happen. I'm gonna flip this over a few times so that it can really get evenly coated. I'm gonna let these marinate for like 20 minutes and then we can take them to the stove and then you know what comes next. Press, flip, press, flip, press, flip, press, flip. Okay, so this has been sitting and marinating for about 20 minutes. And now we're gonna take it over to the stove. And the way that it was done is they used a cast iron pan over like a medium heat, and they said that the heat will distribute really well in the cast iron, so that's why that's what they chose. So we're gonna take Reginald here, put him in the pan, let him really sear on one side, and then I'm gonna flip him over and I'm gonna press, and you're gonna see the steam release, and we're just gonna draw the moisture out of this mushroom because it should really shrink to about 1/4 of the size that it is now. We're gonna be repeating this process over and over and over again. So we just did our first press. It's already reduced in size a bit. You can see all the liquid that's coming out here, all around. That's very good. I might turn the heat up just a skosh so we can evaporate some of that liquid off and get a nice sear underneath. Okay, so I've been flipping and pressing and flipping and pressing and flipping and pressing, and it's looking pretty steaky. Salisbury steaky, really. Oh yeah, it smells good. Now we're just gonna quickly put it in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 200 degrees Celsius. And let it bake just the remaining moisture, if there's any left inside, off for about 10 minutes. Oh baby. Oh baby. Ooh, hello. Look at how it got so much denser. Damn. This looks like some incredible brisket or something. Okay, we went through the ringer with this thing. I made a little au jus for it out of the leftover marinade. I just boiled it down over the stove so it thickened. I added a little vegan butter in there. Now it's here. I mean, here it is. It reduced in size by like literally 75%, and it looks super meaty. It almost looks like brisket, kind of is the vibe I'm getting. I am so impressed. I can already tell just by feeling it, it's like so much tougher and tender. And the bits around the edge are a little bit softer. The middle is like where it's the meatiest, just by touch. But even cutting into it, it's like, whoa, where did this texture come from? Because it was so fluffy before. This is crazy. This is so cool. Mushrooms are so cool. Goddamn, that is freaking delicious. Delicious. Oh my God, I wish there was so much more of this. Holy shit. Wow. You need to try this. This is fantastic. You could probably even get away with like not marinating it, because I realized like by marinating it, I made the like releasing the moisture bit a little bit more difficult. It definitely reached the correct texture, but it probably took me longer than it would have taken. But like it carries the flavor beautifully since it was marinated, which is really nice. Honestly, like the texture of this, I'm so shocked at how much this transformed. This would make a bangin' pulled pork or brisket. It like melts in your mouth, but it still has a nice chew, tender chew to it. Holy shit. I love the charcoal, the crispiness on the outside. Y'all, highly recommend you make this. Highly recommend you try this. Damn, dude. From like 0 to steak, I'd give it like an 8.5. The mouthfeel of meat is not easy to recreate. Ooh, maybe a 9 out of 10. This is insane. The plus side of marinating it is that the flavor is throughout this whole thing, and it is so juicy. Here, you want the last bite?
Too slow.
I would like to take this moment to thank the pomegranate for being the secret ingredient of this recipe. Just kidding, do not use pomegranate juice. This is phenomenal. You've got to try this. If you can get your hands on a lion's mane mushroom, do it. And it's good for your brain, right? So like win, 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 win. I'm blown away. Thank you so much for everyone who tagged me in this recipe. If you wanna send me more recipes, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok, DM me on there, either one. If you want to hang out with me between videos, I live stream on Twitch 2 to 3 times a week. I also have a Discord. If you want to chat with me, I'm on there almost every single day. All of those socials will be in the description. Thank you so much, Wicked Kitchen, for this amazing recipe. I like my version, I can't lie. I'm pretty happy with what I came up with. But this is a phenomenal recipe. I'm blown away. You gotta try it. I hope you have a beautiful day. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I've got new videos coming out for you every Tuesday. And in the meantime, I will catch you on the flippity flop. Have a beautiful day. Ciao for now. Mwah.